There we go.
Familie und ich freue mich jedes.
You know what? I don't need to listen to them, but what's up, guys? We got the Xbox show. I can't wait. I can't wait to see Halo. So we got Gamescom today, Gamescom tomorrow as well. That's really loud. But I'm expecting, like, I'll turn it back up when they actually start talking. I'm expecting, like, yeah, Flight Sim, Halo. I honestly don't know what else they're even going to show. Like, what else could they show, right?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Gamescom 2021 Xbox stream.
We've got so many great game updates to share with you today. We're talking Age of Empires 4, Psychonauts 2, and my personal favorite, Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Well, I like Psychonauts. I'm down for that.
Forza Horizon
That game comes out in like a day, so.
And Playground Games' vision of Mexico is muy bonito.
And we'll be getting our first look at the cover car for the game, Paris. I got $5 on it being one of those electric scooters that you see piled up on the sidewalk.
Will Kate win $5? I guess we're about to find out.
Yes, indeed. Our Xbox Plays team will also chat with devs and deep dive.
Yeah, Forza. Oh, okay, so here's our show.
On twitch.tv/Xbox.
Let's get started with Techland and their upcoming zombie parkour sequel, Dying Light 2: Stay Human.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'm not gonna watch Xbox's show every day of the week. Tomorrow we've got the actual Gamescom event, which is gonna have a lot more stuff.
And this is David Lubryka, animation director. Hi. We can't wait until December 7th to finally give you Dying Light 2: Stay Human, the game we have been working on really hard for the last few years.
We're hoping the gameplay video you're about to watch will give you a foretaste of parkour and combat.
Oh damn, dude, you're right. Psychonauts comes out in like
and we are just about
tonight
to
or
enter
something.
The city, fighting our way through its brutal
I might
and
have to buy that.
dangerous streets. Though, as you will see in a moment, there are plenty of things you can use to your advantage.
I never played
watch
Psychonauts
closely,
1.
Look for special
But Psychonauts 2 looks
parkour
dope.
moves, and check out how with just a bit of creativity you can combine the two. Ready? Let's go.
So I ended up actually
sometimes I wonder what this city looked like before all this.
Picking up Dying Light 1
Probably
for like 15 bucks.
Others.
I never played it, but I played it this year, and I played it for like 4 hours straight. It's a really good game. I don't think I'll get to play it anymore, but
the people who made the world the way it is.
I'm actually excited for Dying Light 2 now.
Villador. They tell me they had a vision. They had hope. But soon, one vision broke into many different ones.
Big thing they seem to be pushing with this one, obviously, is all the story stuff, which, I don't care about that. I heard Dying Light had a good story, though.
Instead of fighting together, people stood against each other.
But the verticality looks like it's a lot better in this one.
Out.
Was it a little bird? Met a broken leg?
Hope died.
And going inside some buildings and stuff, like even something like this, you know, skyscrapers and junk, they didn't really have that as much in the first game.
We absorb their strength.
It's basically Mirror's Edge, but a zombie open world game. Whoa, and they got not only the grappling hook back, but you could swing with it, land on the corpse of a zombie so you don't take fall damage. Hell yeah, dude. I'm sorry I'm talking over him, but it's like he's not saying anything interesting. Wall running and shit, Jesus. That looks so good. The movement.
You're doing great so far.
Tarzan mode. Dude, I mean, I'll take a swinging... Like, every game needs a grappling hook. Every game needs a grappling hook.
Let's check and see.
Avert your eyes!
They say that great change is a series of
Ooh, he had a glider. So it's like they're taking from Breath of the Wild. Hell yeah, dude. Every game needs a glider too. Every open world game. That's awesome, dude. It's like a Mirror's Edge zombie open world RPG. There's so much funny stuff in the game. Like, this is obviously early game. The late game of Dying Light 1, literally, like when I was playing with my buddy who's like max level, you kick an enemy and they fly across the screen. Like,
Well, that was an exciting trip, wasn't it, Timo? Did you notice those bandits in medieval-like armor passing by skyscrapers, banks, and large billboards? That's what we call a modern Dark Ages.
And it's a very unique design, one very important for the plot of Dying Light 2. But there's another thing that stood out to me, all those parkour moves that you and your team has put so much effort
It's multiplayer as well, I should say.
All you need is a few thousand of animations, cooperation with professional tracers, mock-up sessions, and invaluable help from David Bell, whose face and moves player will see in the game, by the way.
No, yes, right. And we've got twice the number of parkour moves compared to the first game, and we are showing some of them in this trailer. The vault kicks being the most important to me personally. It brings a whole new fighting style into the game. The player can stagger an enemy and use them to perform further attacks, for example by rebounding from their bodies, jumping off them onto other foes, and so on.
I think we captured the movement really
seems
well
cool.
and made it quite simple for the players to perform. I can't wait for them to try it out and tell for themselves how much they loved it.
It's definitely going to be useful. The city's buildings are higher than anything we have done before, improving its verticality. Players will need to find a way to reach those tall skyscrapers and other challenging spots too.
Then it's good we scattered some helpers around, like a paraglider, which can support players in both parkouring and combat.
Exactly, and it's gonna do great, especially in fights against humans, which are more frequent and important than in Dying Light 1.
That's cool.
It's been over 20 years since the events from the first game, so people adjusted. They are much bolder now, at least during the day.
And they are more vicious too.
And I think that's a great summary of this discussion. Pre-order Dying Light 2 and explore its vast, complex world on December 7th. Thanks, David.
Thank you.
Sweet, I guess. They should have done a little bit of a better presentation, I feel, showing the stuff that they were talking about.
For the first time
but
in the storied
whatever.
history of the franchise, Microsoft Flight Simulator launched on a home console with the release on Xbox Series X and
I
S
don't care
last
about
month.
Flight Sim.
Reviewers and gamers alike were blown away by how well the stunning visuals and the depth of the simulation translated to
They're
the
gonna push
console,
this a lot, aren't
and that's
they?
why I'm extremely honored to welcome the head of Microsoft Flight Simulator, York Newman, to the
Don't get me
screen.
wrong, it's a
York,
good game
thank
and
you for being
everything, but
here.
it's like,
the
dude.
last time we met was at the Xbox Game Showcase, and it was getting ready to come out on consoles. How did that go?
It went great. As you said, the reaction to the Xbox console launch was really just amazing. Both from Xbox gamers and from the press, they've been so gracious with their feedback. I don't know if you know, but Flight Simulator is one of the highest rated games on Xbox this year, which I think is just great.
'Cause there's no other
validation,
games out this
that
year.
that the translation of the simulation to the console has really worked well. Our usage numbers are through the roof. We are absolutely shattering franchise records, and I can tell you, there have never been more people playing Flight Simulator than right now. So it's an awesome time.
That is awesome. Congratulations.
Sorry,
on
I'm
the
looking
launch,
up
really
Psychonauts
But
stuff. Why? Stop.
All right.
I want to go to the danger zone. So what's going on with Top Gun?
There's so much going on, Paris.
Oh.
So you and I talked about Top Gun Maverick earlier. The fans
Okay.
are super excited. They saw the FA-18. They can't wait to start flying. And as you know, it comes out later this year as free DLC alongside the movie. But as the movie is still under wraps, so are we, so I can still not tell you that much about it. But there's so much else going on, even before Maverick. So we are continuing to do our monthly big releases that we've been doing for a long time.
Yeah, they're gonna
And
talk
next
about this
month,
for a
on
while,
September
guys.
7th, we are launching World Update 6. And this world update, I mean, at the beginning of the show, if you remember, there was a little red plane flying into Cologne. Well, we did that because World Update 6 updates that region, the region of Gamescom. So Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. And what that means to us is we have new aerial and satellite images. We have a new elevation map that helps us with the mountains. So the Alps actually look awesome
There
now.
we go. Show me the goddamn gameplay.
We
Stop
have new
talking.
3D cities like Frankfurt and Wuppertal in
I
Germany.
mean, I don't care
We have
about the
Basel
game,
in Switzerland.
but
we have Vienna and Graz in
obviously
Austria.
it is
And,
like a
and
substantial
those cities look just
thing.
amazing. They have like 7 centimeters resolution, and it's awesome. But
Because it's
but we wanna
basically
celebrate the
Google
entire
Maps,
region.
the
So
game.
we picked 100 of the most
But you
scenic
can
places,
fly
the most
in an
famous
airplane,
landmarks,
like,
and we
it's
call those
damn
PIs.
impressive. It
And
really
we sort of
is.
spread them throughout,
it's just,
throughout the simulation.
I don't care.
And we also added airports. We did
do this with
Lübeck
GTA.
and Stuttgart in Germany, and Klagenfurt in Austria, and St. Gallen in Switzerland. And what it ties it all together is missions. We're having new discovery flights, we have new landing challenges, and we have new sort of tours of the country. So they fly you around all the awesome looking places and really celebrate the beauty of this region of Earth. And this is a celebration of Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. I'm so happy to be able to announce the date here at Gamescom.
Yeah, I know, like, what objectives? I don't know what he's talking about. This
really
isn't a
incredible,
video
all the different
game, it's
regions
a
and
flight
everything that
sim,
you
like...
have in the game, and the way that you're going to be able to actually highlight those.
Yeah, I think it's.
Oh my
it's,
God!
it's
Can
really
we
cool,
not spend
but,
20
for
minutes
us,
on
it's
this one
actually
game,
not
guys?
just the region and the visuals. We talked a lot when you study aviation, when you love aviation like we do. You actually realize that a lot of regions of Earth have a very special relationship with flying, with aviation. Sometimes it's, the first experiments with aircraft, or a famous pilot, or a feat of aviation, or like a local manufacturer. So we thought to ourselves, why do we not use these world updates to celebrate the planes? So we are announcing a new series. We call them Local Legends.
Does this DLC cost?
Think about that as planes that are locally well known, like in that region, but outside in the world not so much.
Yeah.
But why not use the world updates to highlight this, to bring these awesome machines to a worldwide audience? So for World Update 6, we picked a German plane from the 1930s. It's called Junkers U-52. In Germany, it's actually...
Like, that's the thing that sucks about these game shows now, is it's like, they're, like, whether you're interested in this game or not, they're gonna talk about it, and they're gonna talk about it extensively. And it just goes on and on and on. Like, it's like, Microsoft, I get it, you own this franchise, but you could have had a show dedicated to Flight Sim for the people that are interested in Flight Sim. People that are actually wanting to check out Gamescom are not interested in Flight Sim. We want, like, Halo and other games. Like, it's just... Again, I'm not hating on Flight Sim. It's not my type of game, but it's like there's a time and a place, and it's not now. Like, it's weird, man.
Pilot that actually flew one of those planes while it was still
like, they're gonna show this, which is basically just flying out in the open world and stuff. And again, it looks absolutely breathtaking. But then they're also going to have an equal amount of time spent on Forza, which Forza is very similar, where you're either a fan of Forza or you're not. Forza to me was always just GTA, but you can't get out of your car. Flight Sim is like flying in GTA, but you can't get out of the plane. And at least Forza is a little bit more video game than this is, because, with Forza you can actually drive around with your friends in multiplayer, but they're going to spend most of their time probably on those and all of this filler crap, and then they'll probably talk about Halo at the end. I'm hoping that they actually show us something with the Halo campaign, because we haven't seen much on that yet. But the multiplayer, I mean, that's gonna be free, and I'm excited about that. I like how they just soft opened with Dying Light, by the way, which is like way more interesting, and I wish they spent this amount of time talking about Dying Light. Like,
an eVTOL air taxi for
yes, Thieves. I've thought about doing Roblox streams again. I have thought about what the hell? What kind of a vehicle is that?
We're working directly with the engineering team to make
maybe this game's multiplayer too. It doesn't, I don't know.
Perfectly in the flight simulator, and that's coming out
Whatever.
in November.
I mean, you weren't kidding when you're saying that there's a lot going on inside of Microsoft Flight Simulator. Is there anything else you want to share?
Yeah, there's one more thing.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to announce that we've partnered with RARA. That's the Reno Air Racing Association. And every year they put on something called the Steel National Championship.
Okay, so they're adding races.
We're bringing this to
cool.
Flight Simulator. So this is the fastest motorsport. This is right down your alley. It's the fastest motorsport on Earth. And I actually brought you a little trailer to look at.
So race, speed. We go into the danger zone.
Shut
baby.
up, dude. Come on. Jesus. Captured in real-time 4K, but it's streaming, so you won't actually notice it being in 4K. Look at that. You look at the blur, dude. Like, this is just live streaming. This is where it's at. Why don't these companies know how to actually, like, stream in 4K? You know you can. Hey, Thor. Hey, Doge. What the? What? That's it? That was in a trailer? Are you kidding me? Ha! What the hell was that?
You know I like going fast, and you know I love being in the danger zone.
Oh my
When is this
God.
coming out?
Man, these planes, they fly 500 miles, faster than 500 miles an hour, 50 to 250 feet above the ground. So you are definitely going to be in the danger zone. I mean, without
Releasing
going into
fall
much detail,
2021.
this
There we go.
Reno
Like,
Air
hurry
Race is
up.
actually the
Stop
largest
talking
expansion
about
we
this
have since
game.
we launched on Flight Simulator. It's not just because we scanned all the famous race planes of the world. There's lots of them. This is also the first time when you can basically race against your friends and pilots across the planet. And
okay,
so
there you go.
a competitive multiplayer is coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator, and that will definitely test your pilot skills. And you ask, when is it coming out? This is coming out this fall, so it's right around the corner.
Oh, that is fantastic. And you know I have the need for speed, so I can't wait to get my hands on this and participate in some of these air races.
Awesome, man. We got you covered.
All right, thank you. If going fast on the ground is more your speed, keep an eye out for an extended look at Forza Horizon 5 later on in the stream.
No!
We'll also talk with Wasteland 3's game director about the game's next big DLC. But first, if you're an Xbox Game Pass subscriber, we have some great news for you.
Are they talking about Forza DLC when the game isn't even out yet? Oh, okay. Humble Games. That's a pretty big deal, I guess. I mean, Games Pass is looking better and better and better. It's just, I don't care.
Build a weapon.
Okay, that's licensed music, so I'm muting that. Sorry, guys. This is the way that the world works right now, and unfortunately, game companies don't seem to realize. Don't use licensed music. Like, okay. I mean, I guess cool that they have even more things being bought up under Game Pass. I still don't have Game Pass. I don't really have any desire to get Game Pass. I might pick up Game Pass when Halo comes out, because the multiplayer is free, but the campaign you have to pay full price for, right? And as far as I know, the Halo campaign comes with Game Pass, so I can get Game Pass for $1 for a month, play through the Halo campaign, and then just cancel my subscription. And it's like, dude, that's hella worth it. Like, if I could cover, like, so, like, it's, even as far as a content creator, is really, Game Pass is a really good thing, because it's like, you just pick up a game, you finish it, and you move on, you know? So I'm definitely interested in that aspect of it. I mean, that said, I'm more so interested in Halo's multiplayer. Like, it looks so dope, dude. And the fact that it's gonna be free is great. I like what they're doing with the battle passes too, where you buy and own the battle pass forever, so you can, like, it's almost like a piece of gear that you can equip and then continually level up. So it's like you could buy the day one battle pass and then you could wait a year before you actually start working on getting the unlocks for it, which I think is cool.
Yep, somehow they did it. They added even more games to Game Pass. But let's talk about what's coming up. We're talking Age of Empires 4 with the game's creative director, and we're going to see what's next for Sea of Thieves. But now, we've got a new roguelike retro shooter that, in grand retro fashion, sends you plundering through shifting dungeons to defeat a mysterious eldritch terror. Let's dive into the pit.
Into the pit. Is this new? Or is this just coming to Game Pass now? Wait, what is this? Oh, wait a minute. Is this a game I think it is? I think I've been keeping up with this one. I didn't know that it was actually coming out now. Because I love roguelikes, even though, you know, they never really do particularly well on the channel or anything. Oh my god. They really should have tried to render this out at a higher quality. It's so freaking blurry. It looks cool though, dude. I like this. Yeah, I think I have the game dev on, like, Twitter that I've been following for posts on this game, but I haven't really been super in the loop in terms of its development, aside from random posts. Yeah, the funny thing is that the Pirates of the Caribbean DLC for Sea of Thieves is already out, so I don't know what they're going to talk about with this. Right, Liam. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I forgot the Halo campaign isn't going to have co-op at launch. So yeah, I don't know. I'll probably play through it with Game Pass, and then I might pick it up to play co-op with my friends in a year. But
and Adam, I'm so excited to talk H4, of course, because you've brought something a little different and very special today.
Oh, cool! A Doom mod.
So, so far, we've been showing everyone kind of what Age looks like from in the game. You know, when you're playing it, you've gotten to see a lot of footage of that, and we've also shown a little bit of our campaigns, right? Through when we unveiled 100 Years War and showed Joan of Arc.
Again, there is a time and a place to talk about these, like, these are very niche games. That's kind of the point that I'm getting at. And I like how this chick right here, the interviewer, I highly doubt she plays this game.
What we brought today is,
and then she's like, act interested.
Amongst the campaign, and they're about 3 to 5 minutes each.
Again, I'm not hating on the Age
we
games,
have over an
but
hour of them total, and they're called hands-on histories. And what they are is a great way to like deep dive on certain fun subjects from the culture.
But I didn't need 20 minutes talking about it.
History.
Excellent. Well, I hear you've actually brought one of those segments that you're going to share here for the very first time.
Yes, I have. We are going to show you the segment on one of the most
She's not a gamer.
popular
I mean,
units from
no. I'm not hating on, like, I'm not trying to judge and say, oh, she can't be a gamer or anything. I'm just saying, I guarantee you she's not playing this Age of Empires. Like, Age of Empires is a very particular audience, dude. It's an RTS. Like, I think that she'd probably be, if she plays games, she's probably like Halo or Call of Duty or Fortnite or something, you know?
Down castle walls from great distances.
Anyways, this is so epic. Oh, the trebuchet. Are they trying to do the trebuchet meme?
At Warwick Castle in England, they've built a replica, one of the largest in the world. Originating in 7th century China, by the 13th century, trebuchets had evolved into devastatingly powerful weapons.
Such a simple design, but so effective.
What the hell does this have to do with the game? What is this? What is this? What am I watching right now? What am I watching? Like, I just want to point this out. This is Gamescom, not real life trebuchet con.
So this is one of the wheels, one of two that's...
What the hell?
...an axle.
Good God, dude. Oh my God. Microsoft, you failing. You're failing. This isn't even like good kind of like failing. It's not like funny, cringy stuff. This is just like, who do they think their audience is? And then they're trying to explain how a trebuchet works. Like, okay. I'm not 12 years old. I know how, like,
this was done by positioning
whatever.
the pivot close to the counterweight and by launching the projectile from a sling. When released, the sling whips round, vastly increasing the launch speed.
You know what? No, we're gonna listen to all of these details, dude. We're gonna listen to them.
Trebuchets were carefully aimed, like modern guns.
In order to weaken the castle walls or even breach them, you had to
We're
make
watching
sure
a
that
History
projectiles
Channel now,
hit the
boys.
same spot every single time.
For each projectile to follow the same trajectory, they all had to be the same weight and shape. To achieve this, masons used a gauge.
Now I'm going to load this projectile into the sling.
Can you lift it?
Oh, this one must weigh about 25 kilograms, but some projectiles can get up to 150 kilograms. That's
Hell yeah, brother.
men.
Hell yeah, brother. I could lift that shit.
Trebuchets were also used to throw burning tar, beehives, even dead
beehives? Wouldn't the beehives just break?
Maximum distress to the enemy.
They would like just launch it and it would just like, what?
Did you hear that whoosh?
Wow, oh my
The
God.
counterweight trebuchet's lethal combination of power and accuracy
Whoa, bro.
that made it the ultimate medieval siege weapon.
What the fuck does that have to do with Age of Empires? I get that there's trebuchets in the game, but Jesus Christ.
Yay! Don't care, because that is awesome and remarkably unique, something you don't see in games very often.
A trebuchet?
You know, one of the things when we
That's what you don't see in games very often?
There's a phrase I'm really fond of, which is history is only as interesting as the people who taught it to you. And you could say that about any subject, really, right? But I think the great thing is when you have someone that's so enthusiastic and passionate about history, it really comes across. And we wanted to be that kind of teacher for history.
You know what?
And There's a phrase called
That's
humanized
much better.
history that
Now I
I use
can't
to kind of
actually hear
describe what we
anything.
tried to do, which is we tried to like connect.
I'm gonna
past and
get
present.
I'm gonna
And
get
you
a
can
drink
see
of
that
water
kind of in our
because
briefings
Lord
as
knows
well,
we've
where
got like 20
real
more
stuff
minutes of
with
this.
like CG kind of overlaid to show you the history. And so for these, we really wanted to do that same thing. So ourselves and Relic partnered with this amazing group in the UK called Lion TV, and they've done production on an amazing amount of shows and documentaries for the BBC and won every award you can imagine for media. And they travel to all of these locations in all these different countries to meet with these subject matter experts and get all of this great footage on how things really worked and how things were made.
Why?
And it's been delightful to kind of go through that process and get all these and
Why
finally
is
start
this
showing them to
exist?
everyone.
I
Why are
love
they
it. Now,
talking about
you
this?
also, of course, you've got a bunch, as you mentioned, of these hands-on history segments. Anything else that you can tell us fans about what we can expect, looking forward to? Any favorites you got coming up?
Oh, well, favorites. Oh, man. Well, I think my personal favorite is one
This
called
is
Medieval
probably-
Surgery. And I'm going to let your imagination
No, you know
go
what?
with
Not
what we
probably.
might show and
So
what
far,
we might
this is
talk about
actually
in
the
that one.
worst gaming
but
show.
the thing I love about them is that they go all over the place. So, we've got ones on warfare and castle building. And
This is
how
the
they
worst
kept flaming arrows
game
from
show
them
I've
going
ever
out once
seen.
you shot
Like
them.
period. This has like.
But we've also got all of these ones on, like illuminated history and.
What the hell does this have to do with the game? Like, I get that they gotta do all this research stuff, but it's like, dude.
Mongolian instrumentation, which is really cool because those instruments we actually see them in the soundtrack.
Project
for
Spark? Yeah, I think I tried that one out.
In the campaign, in the game.
In the game. I mean, I just love
This
the
is
amount of history
not
that
only
you guys-
like
Age of Empires,
I just can't believe. You know what? I'm just muting them. They're pissing me off. I can't believe how tone deaf this is. Do they really, like, really? Somebody over at Microsoft thought people were interested in this. A200. Any big things? Bruh. Are you kidding? We got, hold on. I got a Twitter post. So far we saw a Dying Light 2 trailer that was like 2 seconds long. They talked about adding multiplayer to Flight Sim. And now they're talking about Age of Empires real life trebuchet. That's it. And they just don't shut up. They've been talking about this for like 10 minutes now. Like, again, I want to be clear. I'm not trying to like be toxic about the whole situation. I'm not hating on like this dev or the fact that they're actually talking about this game and stuff. But it's just like, dude, there is a time and a place, and it is not at the Xbox Gamescom. Like, is Age of Empires, is that under Microsoft or something? Like, is it? Let me see. Does Microsoft own it? Is that why they're talking about it for so damn long? No, they don't. Publisher is Microsoft. That's it. They're not a developer. So why the hell are they pushing it so much? Like, what? I mean, I guess these games are pretty big. I take for granted that people are actually like interested in this, but it's like, Age of Empires, new thing, strong catapult. I mean, like it. Like, why is a trebuchet a big deal? Like, for Age of Empires?
Now, we have tons coming up here today, including a new update for State of Decay 2 and an extended look at Forza Horizon 5 with our friends at Playground Games. But now, let's catch up with Paris, who's gone from flying the skies in Microsoft Flight Sim to a different kind of cloud.
So just a heads up.
That's right, Kate. Xbox
This show is
Cloud
leading
Gaming
to
is
Forza,
already
not
available
Halo.
on Windows PCs, mobile phones, and tablets. And now it's coming to Xbox consoles. The future with cloud gaming sounds bright. No waiting to install, no running out of hard drive space, no waiting to patch, and no buying a new console just to play with your friends. See how the vision of cloud gaming will bring people together without barriers.
Yeah, because it works so well for Stadia.
So when I think about cloud and when I think about gaming, those two things together to me really show you the future where you can pick up something and you could play it anywhere and you could do it quickly.
Yeah, and it looks like shit. Don't get me wrong, I do think that cloud gaming is the future, and it's nice that these big-ass companies are starting to finally push it. but at the same time, it's like, what?
That's pretty great. I mean, that's pretty awesome.
What's awesome? What reaction was that? That's pretty great. That's pretty awesome. Nothing against my man there, but what the fuck?
Xbox Cloud Gaming is about being able to discover the new ones right away.
Discover new what? What?
That for our Game Pass Ultimate members, they will get to experience Xbox Cloud Gaming on whatever console they have.
Cloud gaming is really about looking
so
at
I can experience it on PlayStation?
I know me in particular, sometimes I just have 20 minutes.
It should be as easy as finding the game that you look for on your console and just jumping right in.
We're targeting 1080p at 60 frames per second.
What's crazy about this is like the latency. This is the kind of stuff you need with cloud gaming.
Yeah, look, yeah, the latency is fine. Don't get me wrong. I played Stadia.
The process itself to get into cloud gaming feels like you're playing on console, right? You go, you find.
And Stadia, it worked all right.
You can pick up any device and pretty much play.
Like, I'm not hating on it or anything, because I do think cloud gaming is a good thing, but the game looked terrible, you know, and the whole point that they are really forgetting here is if you don't have good internet, like, look how they're showing all these cheap little indie games. They're not going to show anything super duper fancy. I'm honestly shocked they're showing that F1 game. Because the whole point is when you're streaming this, you have to have good ass internet. Like,
yeah, Gen 8 consoles can play Gen 9 content. Isn't that so cool?
With cloud gaming, we have the ability, because you are.
I don't know what Gen 9 and Gen 8. What the hell are they talking about?
The Gen 8 customers, the Xbox One customers, to play games that their hardware wouldn't have been able to play.
Oh, okay. So Xbox One gamers can play the new Xbox games. So even more reason that the new Xboxes are useless.
Sign me up. I'm ready for cloud gaming right now. Let's do it. When's the release?
Thank you. Thanks, Keone. Appreciate it, bud. Yeah, Forza is the big game they're going to show us on this. It's not going to be Halo, guys. So let's just bring our expectations down a notch.
August 9th saw the release of the free optimized.
No, I know that they're saying Xbox games can stream other Xbox games, but when they say it's on all consoles, it's like, stop pretending that other consoles don't exist, guys. Like, you know.
This is the perfect opportunity to relive Senua's journey or experience it for the first time. And if you haven't played this, do yourself a favor, grab a pair of headphones and immerse yourself into this world.
Agreed. Speaking of unique experiences on Game Pass, the Xbox Plays team will be taking a look at some ID at Xbox titles over the next few days, including 12 Minutes and The Big Con.
They're also talking with developers from Halo, the Master Chief Collection, Forza Horizon 5, and Destiny 2. So
I don't need to see this throughout the entire goddamn year. Like, excuse me.
All of those streams on twitch.tv.
No, I'm not checking any of that out.
Forza Horizon, don't forget, our friends at Playground Games will give us an extended look at their monument to motoring in Mexico.
So, Pedro, there is a new Hellblade coming. I think what he was talking about was some HD version of the old one.
That have never been in the Forza franchise before. I've loved everything I've seen of Forza Horizon 5 so far, and I can't wait. Now, Kate, there's more games to check out, right?
Well, right you are, Paris. Let's talk Wasteland 3. Their newest DLC introduces us to a new cult. The Cult of the Holy Detonation.
What?
The Holy Detonation is
oh my god.
Life.
The Holy Detonation, you guys.
Deep
praise the bomb.
Cheyenne Mountain we've changed. Devolved into the mutations you see.
This is that game that's really like Fallout, right? Like classic Fallout.
Righteous path.
Oh yeah, there's a nuke, so yeah, it's definitely Fallout.
The Holy Detonation's life-giving glow should be shared with everyone.
Okay, maybe. Okay, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm old. Planet of the Apes literally had a cult that worshipped a giant megaton bomb that didn't explode, and seems like they're taking a little too much influence there.
Join us, Rangers.
Okay, I'll join you. Oh wait, I don't play that game. 3 other people do. I'm sorry. I can't help but be negative, guys, because it's like, Jesus Christ.
With new patches, bug fixes, and added features, like a fine wine, Wasteland 3 just gets better with age. To really savor the game's bouquet, we're talking with In-Exile game director David Rogers. David, thank you for joining
Dude,
us.
we're going to be sitting here for like a long time. Another 20 minutes of this.
Coming out on October 5th, but we know, In Exile, Wasteland 3, you guys have been working on this for a very long time. So can you kind of talk about that journey?
Yeah, our dev team has been working non-stop full tilt, trying to make Wasteland 3 the best version of itself.
This guy looks like
over the past year since it's released, we've added
from
features,
Penn and Teller.
we've balanced, we've listened to the community, we've fixed bugs, added stability.
I like him.
And I really think that the version that we have now is the absolute best version of the game. And if you've never played it before, now's an awesome time to jump in.
Well, congratulations on everything that you've been doing with Wasteland 3.
Wasteland 3
now,
on
this
Steam.
DLC is called The Cult of the Holy Detonation. Now, talk about
That's
that
pretty
a little
popular.
bit. Tell me what's going to go into this DLC. What should we be excited about?
Right. So you've heard of Cheyenne Mountain, right?
Yes.
For those who haven't, Cheyenne Mountain is this.
I love this, by the way. Like, following the critically acclaimed 2014 Game of the Year winner, Wasteland 2, the RPG that pioneered the post-apocalyptic genre in video games returns with Wasteland 3. No, they didn't. This is just Fallout. Literally. Even it being turn-based and everything. This is literally just Fallout, but modern.
Trying to take control of the holy detonation.
I just hate when they try to act like they're changing the entire world.
And, these cultists are insane. They're mutated. They've gone totally mad. And all they want to do is share the holy radiation with you and your entire
All I want is
Ranger
remaster
team.
Oblivion.
How generous.
Well, you know what, Bone Daddy? I really hope that they show it today.
This is typical Wasteland fashion. We're really
They announced that they're re-releasing Skyrim again.
Right smack dab in the middle of their holy war, which, what could go wrong? And this is a Wasteland game, so you decide everything. Choice and consequence.
And it's nothing new. It's literally just the Skyrim Special Edition coming to the next-gen consoles.
The holy detonation.
And the Skyrim Special Edition supports mods even on the console versions. But they're having the game, like, get this, they're having the game come with a couple mods pre-installed into the game.
What are you gonna do?
So one of the things that my buddy was saying was he was saying like, oh dude, in Skyrim, in the Skyrim new release, they're adding fishing. And I was like, bruh, they're adding a mod that adds fishing and acting like they did it. Like,
in there you find this awesome mix of mystery, exploration.
It's just so like,
these crazy cultists who have been
I both love and hate Bethesda, dude. Like, just show me the new Elder Scrolls. I don't give a shit about another Skyrim, dude.
In a Wasteland game.
That's awesome. I want to get back to the crazy cultists, but talk to me about these big boss battles. I want to hear more about that.
Right. So we test parts of Wasteland combat and we breathe new life into it.
Here's the thing that these guys don't seem to realize with these shows. I think that's the problem. It's not that they're highlighting these games in particular. It's that this is being presented for fans of the Wasteland game. Being that I've never played the Wasteland game, I have no idea what he's talking about. I don't know what features are new that I'm supposed to be excited about. And that's kind of the problem. It's like, guys, I get it. You want to have a presentation talking about this show, but it's like, this is so niche.
Know their Ranger team like the back of their hands, and it's
like anyone who's not a fan isn't gonna care. Like
how they go
me.
About combat and making it new, exciting, and challenging mentally in a way we haven't been able to really do before with just straight up murder combat.
Straight up murder combat.
For getting a little silly.
Right.
I like that
What are
sense.
some of the weird characters we can expect in some of the story encounters we'll see in the game?
Yeah, with
I doubt this guy has ever played Wasteland as well.
Our devs loose and just let them be creative and fun and silly. Like in Exile's modus operandi is if we're like brainstorming and something makes us laugh, we just put it in the game. That's just how we do it, and we pick up the pieces afterwards because we want to make something that entertains us, and then we know if we're having fun.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like,
with us. And so we got to explore.
I mean, I guess what they're trying to do is copy a Nintendo Direct, basically, because this is what a Nintendo Direct does. Except Nintendo at least shows the freaking gameplay, so it's at least stimulating while they're talking about this stuff, you know? But I don't need to see an interview between these two. The big thing is I wasn't really expecting much coming into this Xbox show. I did expect that they would talk about Halo, but I guess they're just gonna push Forza. But tomorrow I'll also be doing like that's the stream reaction you guys don't want to miss because I'm gonna be reacting to the actual Gamescom event, not just Microsoft. So they're gonna show a bunch of games that are coming out this year, but they're also supposed to be showing some new announcements and stuff. Apparently they're talking about like 40 different games over the course of 2 hours, which means we shouldn't have all of this filler crap. Because this show, I mean, is this going to be an hour long? Because we're already 40 minutes in. I mean, they showed that they were going to talk about Psychonauts 2. That I'm hella interested in. And I've never played Psychonauts. It's just looks interesting.
What makes this cult tick? And he's an absolute.
Also, yeah, hey man, hey guys.
In Cheyenne Mountain, they're devolved cultists. Like there's one guy and he kind of devolved into this like vomiting bagpipe creature, and he has this real like kill me vibe about him. But we get to play with these fun body horror themes that let us jackknife between sort of like dark and serious and like goofy and funny, which is a line that Wasteland. Really
also, I'm not sure what you guys are talking about with Battlefield.
Really
what
important stuff is at stake, but you know.
I'm hella excited for Battlefield. If you guys don't know, let me double check my calendar here because this is way more important than anything these guys are talking about. Let me actually mute them. So not this Friday, but next Friday is the beta for Battlefield 2042 if you pre-ordered the game, and then on the 6th is when everybody will have access to the beta, as far as I know. So I'm hella excited for that. The funny thing is I ended up playing the Back 4 Blood beta. It sucked. I'm sorry. It really was bad. Most of all, it's because that game is full price and it just doesn't deliver like anything that Left 4 Dead didn't already deliver. It's nothing new. So that was actually a birthday present from a buddy of mine who ended up giving me Back 4 Blood. So by having the game pre-ordered, I was able to play the beta and decided, okay, this sucks. So I refunded it, which put the money back in his account, and then he just pre-ordered Battlefield for me. So that was really nice of him. And I'm hella looking excited to Battlefield. Like that, oh my god, it looks so good. I just hope that they don't EA it up and make it like a shit show, but I'm really excited for Battlefield. All right, anyways, it looks like they're moving on.
Including unique ship sets inspired by games like Battletoads, State of Decay, Halo, and more. Today, we're excited to announce a brand new special event that will award players an all-new ship as a part of the latest wild crossover heading to Sea of Thieves. Better yet, this event begins tomorrow. So get ready to make some mayhem, and let's get our first look at this very special ship.
Even Sea of Thieves, I don't play the game, I don't like the game, but I can appreciate the stuff that they're showing for it because I do find the game interesting. And it does look beautiful. Is this licensed music? I hope not. Oh, it's supposed to be Claptrap on the front. That's kind of cool. Oh, that's it. Come on. Nothing else? What he said about Halo and shit. Like what?
Really cool to be a part of this all-digital Gamescom event. And we were thinking, what's the best way to kind of celebrate Gamescom and to be a part of this as Sea of Thieves? And so we're really excited to
I like the set that he's in, unless that's a green screen.
That you've just seen, a really, really cool ship that's inspired by Borderlands into Sea of Thieves, and we're giving all of our players a chance to earn it during kind of the Gamescom time period. So it's been really cool to work with the Borderlands team to bring this ship to life, and giving all of our players the chance to earn it as part of this live event that we've cunningly titled Mayhem. You might notice the link. So you can probably guess the kind of activities that are involved. But if you head to Lorena at any of the outposts in the Sea of Thieves world, she'll be able to fill you in on the details of what you need to go do to earn the ship set. So we hope everybody gets a chance to take part in this awesome time-limited event. So it starts today, and it runs through to September.
Oh, damn, that does not last long.
So that's the time period you've got to get your hands on the Mayhem ship set. And I think that's it from me. So, as always...
What? Come on, you said Battletoads and Halo and stuff. What? I want to see a Halo ship in Sea of Thieves. Forza? Oh, I hope they talk about Forza next. I like how now they're pushing. Now they finally are acknowledging all these games are coming day one on PC as well. Because I already knew... Ooh, State of Decay DLC.
Hope.
I'm down.
It's always been a dangerous world in Trumbull Valley.
I didn't get State of Decay 2. I loved the first one, so I don't know why I never got into the second one, but...
That brings us back together. It reunites old friends. It builds new bonds. And in the face
oh,
of a
I'm sorry. I have to mute her. I just realized that's licensed music. Sorry, guys. Oh, they already have a Halo ship? Okay, shows how out of the loop I am. Oh, they were saying what they already have. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm completely out of the loop with Sea of Thieves. I acknowledge that Sea of Thieves looks great, but it's not my type of game. Like, I'm just not into it. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, that's what they were saying. They were just saying they had all of those previously. My bad. New map? Ooh. This is an AR game that's on Xbox Game Pass, so I might get to try this one out when I get Xbox Game Pass for Halo. But this is State of Decay is a multiplayer game as well, so. Oh, damn, that's coming out soon. Sweet. Cool. Don't talk about it for 20 minutes, please.
Just like zombies themselves, it seems everything old is new again in State of Decay 2. And we have a guest to walk us through this undead update. Please join me in welcoming
Oh, God damn it, they're going to talk about it for 20 minutes.
Hello, Wonder, how are you? Hello, I'm
I mean, at least it's more interesting than the AR games they showed.
Homecoming update releasing on September 1st. We are very excited to get this into players' hands.
You are indeed. So let's talk about the Homecoming update. Obviously, we are coming back to Trumbull Valley.
Yeah,
we
hi,
were
guys.
there for Heartland, the update.
Hi, anyone who's tuning in.
Talk to me about the differences, and I'll sit right here and listen, because you're adorable.
So Heartland is the story mode within the game, but it's a very linear, narrative-driven experience. You know, players couldn't move their communities there. So that's all changed with the Trumbull Valley map. It is the 5th core open world map. It's fully remastered, and it expands into 2 territories that were completely inaccessible in Heartland. So players can return to Trumbull Valley with their communities, start new communities there.
Once again, I'm already so lost. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. Like,
so then would Homecoming be a sequel then to Heartland?
Yeah, exactly right. So the events in Heartland kind of play out. You see what happens in Trumbull Valley.
they gotta get better at explaining these to people that don't, like, aren't fans, you know?
It began with the original State of Decay game, continued into Heartland, and now we see what has happened since then.
What new Lego Star Wars? Let me see.
Might be coming to a close. So there is a lot for players to discover, a lot of environmental storytelling to find, and you know, things have changed. So this isn't the Trumbull Valley that players might remember. So that's
Oh, you mean the Skywalker saga?
Well,
Did that not come out yet?
Like Trumbull Valley, you just have to have a juggernaut of content.
I thought it already
did. Talk to me a little bit about what some of those things are that players can get in on here.
I don't know.
Expanded.
The Lego games in general, if you guys might have been around for those times,
there are items there that you
I always ended up doing like I think my brother and I did series on like almost all of the Lego games, and they actually ended up doing really well on the channel. But my God, those games are unoptimized pieces of crap on PC. Like, we never talked about it in the videos, but so many times would like the game would crash or the footage would get corrupted and stuff like that. Like, there was so many technical issues behind the scenes that I just have a huge distaste for the Lego games, at least on PC. They run extremely well on console, but on PC they are just unoptimized trash. I might pick up Skywalker Saga, but the other problem with the Lego games and why you may not see too many people covering them is because they almost always have licensed music and licensed content, so that gets copyright claimed on YouTube, which is why so many people kind of avoid those Lego games, which is unfortunate. And we're talking about Star Wars, so you're gonna hear the Star Wars theme, which is gonna get claimed. Maybe scenes from the movie and stuff, and generally speaking, Warner Bros is an awful publisher where even if you don't have like the licensed music and stuff, they'll end up claiming the gameplay and stuff unless you end up having a license with them.
Let's give me the deets one more time when it comes to the update.
So the update releases September 1st. It's a free update for all State of Decay 2 owners, and it's included with Xbox Game Pass.
Free update.
Happy Homecoming.
I didn't know it was free.
I love it. Thank you, Wonder, very much.
So that's not
My
DLC.
Pleasure. Now we move from Trumbull Valley to the Lost Valley of Akria. This mystical location trades zombies for ancient warrior clans, forgotten temples of long-dead god kings, and a healthy dose of hack and slash. All this awaits in Stray Blade.
What? What is this? Oh. Oh? What is this? I mean, it looks like some Dark Souls knockoff, but me do like Dark Souls. Ooh. Does this got multiplayer? This looks kind of interesting. 2022. Elden Ring's already coming. Never mind. Never mind. Unsubscribe. Not interested.
You discover the mystical lost valley of Akria.
I got Elden Ring coming, baby. I don't need no Stray Blade game. I thought it was coming on like a month.
A game world that changes based on your victories and plenty of dudes to stab in blade-to-blade combat. If that weren't enough, you even get a fuzzy little pal to help you out. Between the epic fights and this small guy, there's clearly a lot going on here. So let's hear more from Point Blank Games about Stray Blade.
Wait, you already have this game?
I'm
What?
Couch, game director at Point Blank Games.
Let me see.
And today I will show you Stray Blade.
Yeah, this game kind of looks old, doesn't it? Let me see.
Stray Blade is an action RPG where you play a rogue adventurer who is exploring the ancient valley of Akria with his companion.
I don't see it on Steam. I see Stray coming to Steam, but...
the powers of the 3 Akrian metals to restore balance to this war-torn land.
That.
Look, guys, it's Ratchet.
As well as the word.
Their website is just
Combat
a
and
mess, by the
exploration
way.
are the 2 key elements of our game. Let's dive into the combat first.
I'm not trying to hate on the game. I mean, it looks like a cool Souls-like, but again, I don't care. Like, I have Elden Ring coming, dude, and Elden Ring, like, that's clearly going to be Game of the Year. I don't care what anybody says.
Creating fluid, well-readable animations and epic cinematic finishes. You can choose from multiple weapon categories.
Yeah, it seems like it's a Souls-like, but it does not look like it's just 100% Dark Souls.
Akria's colorful world ranges from overgrown city ruins to frozen
It does look
caves
cool.
and
Like, I don't want to
canyons.
sound like I'm just hating
Together
on it.
with your companion, explore the deepest corners of
like,
an ever-changing world, bristling with adventure. Every discovery holds
It does look
treasure.
cool.
Find
It's
rare
just
materials, recipes,
I'm already
weapons,
gonna
and
have
more
Elden Ring,
pieces
so I
and
don't care.
beautiful places.
If this was
Change
multiplayer,
is part of your journey,
that'd be kind of
where
cool.
Every victory impacts the world around you. When you die, time keeps moving forward. Enemies can't stay dead. New foes invade camps that you weakened. And when Boji revives you, only one thing is certain. The change you brought shapes what now awaits you.
All right,
And of
cool.
course,
It's a
get
weird
ready for epic
project
boss
game, I
fights.
guess.
We hope you enjoyed.
Oh, you have
first
the
look at Stray
pre-alpha.
Blade, which will be
Oh.
out next year. And keep an eye on our social media channels for more information.
Damn, dude, and game dev that actually has like a decent mic. I'm surprised.
Next up, one of the most unique games finally comes to Xbox.
Yeah, unique. As in, my evil twin murdered 4 of my husbands because they secretly are in love with me. Unique.
In case that didn't tip you
He
off,
doesn't
we're
even
talking
fake laugh.
about
You know what?
Crusader
I love
Kings
this
3,
guy.
The medieval grand strategy.
She
and
is
role-playing
intolerable,
game that
but I
has you
love
trying
him.
to defend your royal line from those that would conquer your kingdom, and evil twins apparently.
Yeah. It's coming to Xbox as an adaptation, not a direct port, meaning that the UI and controls have been refined to bring that grand strategy experience to a controller.
Not to mention bringing the grand strategy experience to my comfy living room couch.
We'll all be ruling from our throne room soon enough. Check out Crusader Kings 3, now coming to Xbox consoles.
I don't care. Oh my god, Snake Child. That was part of the baby. A new king of historical strategy.
Never forget the crimes
This is not
committed against
gameplay.
us. Your father sought his glorious revenge and failed.
You're acting like time carried forward is a big deal. Ah, yes.
He never understood that the greatest wars are won.
I didn't even catch what her joke was. Like, what was it? Was it really bad?
Daggers.
All I know is I zoned out because I'm just completely ignoring her. Oh wow, this game looks so interesting, you guys. Jesus Christ. Is it? Wait, isn't this a mobile game?
Is played across generations.
Am I wrong? Isn't this just a mobile game?
Real strategy requires cunning.
I don't know. I don't remember. Also, yeah, hi everyone tuning in. Welcome to the Waste of Time Xbox Gamescom. Tomorrow's gonna be the good one. I swear to God that's a mobile game, but I'm not sure. Either way,
Crusader
waste of
Kings
time.
3
Talk
is
about it for
wild.
20 minutes. Let's go.
You really haven't lived until you've made an 8-year-old the king of England.
Well, it's nice to have hobbies. We've all gotten into some weird stuff this past year.
Weird like diving into people's brains and exploring their mental universe.
Psychonauts!
Into a psychedelic 60s
Yay!
Wonderland kind of weird.
Exactly that kind of weird, which means I am so excited for Psychonauts to finally get a sequel.
Hell yeah, come on.
So long.
Shut up and show me the game, please.
There really is indeed. Now, think about it.
I don't want to drop down the money, but I might have to pick up Psychonauts. I might have to, because it looks so goddamn good, dude.
2, Call
Legit.
of Duty 2, they were great games, for sure.
Wait,
They were all
what?
big, beefy shooter games.
Meanwhile, Psychonauts had humor, whimsy, and surprisingly heartfelt moments.
Are they comparing Psychonauts 2 to Battlefield and Call of Duty?
When games were increasingly turning grimy, dark, and combative.
Not to mention having some deceptively deep character moments.
Okay, they're trying to compare like when
the
Psychonauts
original
1
is
came out.
considered a
Cool,
cult
I don't
classic.
care.
It has been a long time coming, and it is finally here. Enjoy this long-awaited launch trailer for Psychonauts.
Yay! I mean, the game comes out tomorrow, but cool.
This shouldn't take too long.
Yeah, I might have to pick this one up. I never played the first game, so I don't have any nostalgia towards this or anything. But it just looks so good. Like, it looks like Hat in Time good. You know?
With psychic powers, he dives into your
I'm pretty sure this is not a licensed song. This is some rip-off song, right?
new intern.
But the whole thing is, like, what the game does is you end up going into, like, the levels are apparently, like, in the minds and psychology of the different characters, which is a really cool concept because it means that they can go crazy with the level design. Like that, which just looked like Skyrim, and then there's the other one that they keep showing, which is one of my favorites, where it's literally like some dentist's mind, and it's just full of teeth and stuff. Anyways, I should probably be quiet during this trailer because it's actually hype.
We were all new ones, in case you forgot.
I've got eyes on the target. And I've got eyes on me.
Oh God.
All I see is another unruly peasant. Oh boy.
I don't know anything about the previous games, so I don't know if these are like big drops. But yeah, it's basically just a platform adventure game. But it just looks so inventive, you know? Like,
It wouldn't be the first time the Psychonauts under.
I think the first one was like, it was a Tim Burton game or something, I think, right? Which totally makes sense why it's so strange.
Leave it to me.
But I mean, it looks pretty cool. Except the only thing is that this Psychonauts is literally $80 for me. So maybe I should just buy Game Pass and then cancel my subscription after I'm done with the game.
Well, it's clear I could not be more excited for Psychonauts 2 because I gotta be honest, me and that original game, we got some beef that needs settling. If you know, you know, circus level, it is infamous, it is brutal, it is difficult to say the least. It's the
I don't know
final
what
level
she's
of the
talking
original
about.
game that came out, and I cannot believe I'm doing the math on this one. 16 years ago, Tim Schafer and Lizette Teatree Montgomery. I am definitely dating myself, but you all welcome from Double Fine Productions. Thank you so much for being
What the
here.
heck
Tim,
is she
can you
talking
believe it?
about?
It's
Well,
been
let's get 20 minutes of
16
talking
years.
about
I almost said
Psychonauts.
19 years.
Yeah, it feels like only yesterday, but it kind of was for Raz because the story picks up right where the first game left off. And even though it has been a lot of years, it's a game that matters
wasn't
a lot
there
to
the
us. We really love it here at Double Fine, and we know
there was the new Destiny stream like today or something, and apparently it showed like crafted weapons or something. I don't know if it's enough to get me interested to get back into the game, but
and we also have
cool
a lot
stuff.
of people on the team here that worked on the first game, as well as bringing on a bunch of new people like Lisette.
Thank you. It was really important for us to carry the legacy forward, especially the cool style of Wonk that is very prevalent in the first game.
Style of Wonk. Just put it on a shirt. I'm in there for it. Let's roll it back a
Stop
bit.
talking.
Of course, this can be a kind of a trippy idea if you're not familiar. Psychonauts, they still jump into people's minds, I'm assuming, like the first game, right? So if a Psychonaut sort of dove into my brain, it would be like a lot of Ted Lasso quotes and French Bulldog memes. Am I correct, Tim?
Yeah, that's what's fun about a Psychonauts game is that all the levels are
She's
different.
trying
just
too
like
hard.
Every person is different based on their personality. If you could jump into someone's mind, what would it look like in there? What would be the color of the sky, and like who would the monsters be? And in Psychonauts, you get to do that because Raz has the power of astral projection. And when he goes in, he gets to fight those monsters and help people deal with their nightmares and wrestle with their inner demons. And so there's a ton of variety, and there's a lot of anything goes. We can go to any location, we can have any art style, and coming up with new
see all the
levels for
stuff I was
second
talking
game
about.
was,
That's kind of cool.
really fun to do.
Well, I loved it from the first game, certainly. Lizette, let's talk a little bit about how that kind of concept expresses itself in the game world. I mean,
I find it funny,
got it all
like,
over the place.
why,
Yeah, it was
like,
really important for us to carry
like
forward
even getting to
the
this interview, it's like, don't get me wrong, it's
levels
obviously
from the
like
first
the
game
most interesting
and the
game that
style
they've
as well.
shown,
So we
but
really focused on
this interview and all of
to
the
carry
other ones are
forward
so
that style
pointless.
and
It's like,
walk,
dude, if I'm
and also
interested in the
bring
game, I'm
new
interested in the
levels of enemies.
game, but
Now, of
even
course, it
it,
wouldn't
with
be
me
Psychonauts
being
without
interested,
new
it's
mental
like,
demons,
what is
and I'm
the
sure it's
goal
evident in
here
Psychonauts
of
too.
this interview?
What
Like,
does this mean? If
they're
does
not
it mean basically
saying
that we're finally
anything,
able to slap
you know?
COVID anxiety in the face?
And now suddenly she's talking about the pandemic.
But you definitely get to slap some panic attacks.
What the hell does that have to do with Psychonauts? God, I hate, she's so
In addition to panic
insufferable.
attacks, some of our old enemies have also come back. Our sensors are our favorites, and they're
New enemy, old enemies have
addition
come
to
back.
that,
Like, it's
we
like,
also
I
have
don't,
our doubts,
okay.
and some new enemies. There's our lovely sensor. Also, some regrets. Some flying regrets. There are a ranged enemy, and they definitely
Doubt holds you back. Oh my god. Okay, this seems like a game that I would actually really like. Enabler supports negative thoughts. What? That's hilarious, dude. I didn't know that they actually had some minor psychology stuff. That's so dope.
Including the new bad mood.
Including the bad mood.
Which is
it's an electric storm of feelings that you have to fight.
Now, for those who haven't played,
Need to find
the
its
original,
source.
available
Ah,
now
yes.
on Xbox Game Pass,
Cool.
by the
That
way.
actually seems so interesting.
Tim, why is Raz so good at rummaging through brains?
Raz
Oh
is,
my god,
he
why
has
is
some
that
very
a
special
question?
skills.
Like,
He has
it's a
two
video
sets of
game,
skills. One
dude.
being
Oh my
The
god.
acrobatic skills he learned growing up in the circus. He can back jump on trampolines, swing on trapezes, and that helps him navigate and get around to all.
I don't know anything about, like, the combat looks kind of weird. Like, I don't even get it.
He's a powerful psychic, so he can levitate objects. He can use telekinesis.
I don't know.
And pyrokinesis.
I mean, again, it looks cool. Like, it seems like it's one of those games that I might really enjoy because another game that I really enjoy is Little Nightmares, and this kind of gives me the same weird ass vibes, you know? I know that might sound strange, but
he has the power of time
it's just
bubble,
kind
which
of
is just change,
weird, and I like it.
slow down how
Oh,
things are
you can
moving by
level up
changing
too.
people's
Okay.
perception of time. And he also has the power of projection, which allows him to pull an archetype, a personality, out of his unconscious mind and bring it into the world that he's in, like a companion in battle or in puzzle solving.
Different
But let's
builds, I
talk about the
guess.
story for a second, because as the original Psychonauts, we saw Raz training to be part of an organization, and now perhaps he's part of a whole organization at this point. And are there other brain agents, other Psychonauts out there that maybe grew up in a completely different circus?
This show has been on for an hour.
Yeah, we have a lot of new characters in this game.
We do. We have a lot of new characters in this game.
Great way to avoid
as
the
soon as
question,
Raz
guys.
arrives on the headquarters, he immediately gets introduced to the interns. And the interns quickly tell him and show him how he fits into the organization.
The bottom.
They're right down at
Right
the
at the
bottom.
Yeah, so earn his way back to the top again. He's no longer the coolest kid in summer camp. And much to his chagrin, his entire
Custom
family,
animations
his
look really
entire
good.
embarrassing circus clothes wearing.
What the heck is going on? What kind of game is this?
So the interns
Can you guys, like, they're talking so serious while they literally had the main character being used as jump rope for an old woman. Like, what the hell is wrong with these people that they can have such a serious face?
Well, I like that. And of course, as you might know already, I'm sold. But you, of course, already knew that. When can myself and the rest of the world
Tomorrow
exact some beefy, meaty revenge?
You can get back to the beef and play Psychonauts 2 on August 25th on Xbox Game Pass and PC.
There it is. Lizette,
Shut up and talk about Forza.
From Double Fine, thank you so much. And you know what? Extend a huge congratulations to
God.
everyone at Double Fine on the launch of Psychonauts 2.
Thank you.
Oh, I thought she was going to say some cringe joke.
And you can catch more of Tim Schafer and ask him those burning questions about the newest game in the fan favorite franchise in our Xbox Play stream tomorrow. But first, we're going from cleaning out mental cobwebs to cleaning up alien planets in this supremely satisfying 4K 60 trailer for the Gunk.
I don't care. The Gunk is not new.
I don't like this weather. I'm pretty sure the ship's insurance won't cover alien storm damage. You have to be careful out there.
Isn't it? This isn't right. Like this isn't new. This is old, isn't it? Or did they show this at? Maybe they showed this at E3 and it was just that forgettable. It's basically Luigi's Mansion, but instead of ghosts, you're cleaning up gunk. He do be gunkin' though. I like the music. This seems like an interesting game. Like, it seems like it'd be one of those ones where you just pick it up. It's very random, kind of forgettable, but could end up being a really good time. I'm probably not gonna get it, but I'm just saying I can acknowledge it. Now let's talk about it for 20 minutes with that lady. Oh, they didn't advertise it's on PC. Oh, there we go. All of these games are Xbox Game Pass, by the way.
Games today, and it's hard to pick a favorite. But let me just say, it is so cool that State of Decay 2 is expanding Tumble Valley. Come on. And hey, you know what? Great job on that Flight Sim interview.
Oh, thank you. I mean, talking to Jorg is always a blast, and Flight Sim is such
Wait, is this already the end?
Because, I mean, it's literally letting me travel the world. But I was staring daggers of jealousy watching you talk to Tim and Lizette over at Double Fine.
Well, I will say this, I understand, but you got to play Psychonauts 2 already, so I don't even want to hear it.
That's true, but it's not the same as talking to the creators. Just trust me when I tell you, be excited for Psychonauts 2.
I will say this as well, I am excited to see even more of Psychonauts 2 on our Xbox Plays streams.
I'm not.
Don't forget, Xbox
Game's
Plays
coming out tomorrow. I don't need to watch a stream about it. Like, shut up.
twitch.tv/Xbox. So make sure to check out
Xbox.
Before Kate and I let Playground Games take the wheel, let me just say that it has been our distinct pleasure to chat games and nerd
Playground
out
Games, is that?
Oh, it's hands down the best part
That
of the
Forza?
job.
Yeah, it's Forza. All right, so this is the end of the show, guys. They're going to talk about Forza
It's true.
for
Now,
like an
in
hour.
June, Playground
Finally.
Games announced that Forza Horizon 5, the highly anticipated follow-up to 2018's breakout hit open-world driving game Forza Horizon 4, arrives on November 9th on Xbox consoles, Xbox Game Pass for console, PC, and cloud, and of course, Steam.
And if you're watching our Xbox YouTube channel, switch over to our Xbox Twitch channel to see all this new exclusive content.
And that is
What?
twitch.tv.
Oh, wait.
Xbox for the
Is
full
it ending and they're not going to show us
experience.
Forza?
And if you're already watching on Twitch or one of the Forza channels, stay right where you are.
Without further ado,
No.
let's dive in, starting with the new custom Forza Horizon
Wait,
5
is the
controller,
show ending on YouTube right now and then it goes to
today,
Twitch?
so players can have it in hand by November 9th when the standard edition of the game launches.
No. Okay, I don't know what the hell they were talking about. Oh, guys. Oh, licensed music. Sorry, licensed music. Hey, you guys want to pay over $100 for a controller? Because Xbox thinks you do. I'm not kidding. These controllers are super freaking expensive. And I don't get it. Like, they're more expensive than a video game. Like, bruh, no thank you. And I'm not, personally, I am not a fan of the Xbox One controllers. I love Xbox 360 controller. But unfortunately, they're discontinued. And I love the PS5 controller. Is it still licensed music? Yeah, still licensed music. They're playing games on their Twitch, I think. Yeah, it seems like they're gonna be doing like Forza over on their Twitch, I think. I don't know if the show is ending now or not.
Charlie here, and I'm at Playground Games with Forza Horizon creative director Mike Brown and Forza Horizon art
Yeah, I guess they're
director
just
Don Arcetta.
playing games
Hello,
on Twitch
everybody.
instead of
Hey everyone, hi Charlie.
these weird
Hey, Charlie.
interviews.
How cool is this?
That is stunning. Look at that. Well, we obviously just saw a really cool video about it, and I'll be the first to say there is an amazing influence of Mexican car culture and music literally splayed right across the front. Isn't that right?
Absolutely. It just feels
What's
like
music
it's
got to do with a
part of the
controller?
Horizon
What?
Festival, like it's just dropped out of the game into your lap.
Absolutely.
Absolutely love it.
And there's so much we do want to show the fans, and it's been quite difficult to decide where to start. So can you maybe tell us a bit more about the game, Mike?
Main event,
Sure,
boys.
yeah. So
Forza.
Forza Horizon 5 is bringing the Horizon Festival's unique unique brand of fun and freedom to beautiful and vibrant Mexico. Players are going to set out across the largest, most diverse open world we've ever built in hundreds of the world's most beautiful and exciting cars.
Yeah, and people think that Mexico is just a desert or a beach, but there's so
Wait
much
me when it
more
gets
to isn't
interesting,
there?
guys.
That's right. Even though it does have pretty awesome beaches and a number of amazing deserts, it also has vast canyons, hidden temples, awesome, beautiful historic cities, and even a towering snow-capped volcano, the highest point we've ever had in a Horizon game.
So you've talked about how Forza Horizon 5
Hey,
showcases
Irving.
powerful
No, they didn't
all-new
announce
graphical
anything good.
features, but
Not
what can you
even
tell us about that?
Banjo-Kazooie.
So yeah, our Mexican
wish.
HDR sky captures really illuminate the world to the point where you feel like you're really there. And thanks to the Series X and S, ray tracing is utilized in Forza Vista to really make our cars look more true to real life.
Oh wow, ray
You'll
tracing.
encounter the smallest of details.
Show me.
as you travel
Stop
throughout the
talking about
world, all rendered in striking realism.
Oh, that's such an exciting overview. I cannot wait. And next up is something we know that Forza Horizon fans have definitely
Funny
been
thing
waiting
is
for
too,
the most.
if you guys haven't checked out, there's some
right.
Wukong
We are
game
about to
coming,
reveal the cover of Forza Horizon 5,
which
featuring
is
the incredible
gonna be, I think, the
Mercedes
first official
AMG
game on the next
and
Unreal Engine, and oh my god, it looks beautiful. The graphics are absolutely insane, and quite frankly, they poop on like this in every other game in existence. The gameplay looks hella boring in the Wukong game. It looks really, really old school, and not in a good way. But the graphics look really, really good. Best thing that I liked about the Wukong trailer was the snow and how it interacted with the player. I mean, again, this would be cool if I was into Forza, but I don't really care. Oh, is that it? Is that all they're going to talk about, or are they going to talk about it for an hour? Hello?
Now, those are two very different ways to explore Mexico. So what I want to know is why those two cars were chosen and what players can expect when they get behind the wheel.
What?
Yeah, so those differences are exactly why we chose them. The Mercedes AMG 1 marks the first time a car features
I guess it's a
Formula 1
car
hybrid
game, so
technology,
obviously they're going to go into
one-to-one from
detail
track
with
to the
it.
street. And with the 2021 Ford Bronco Badlands, you know, that's
Yeah, don't they have like a black PS5 controller yet? Or was that advertised?
Certain people can't wait to see more of what these cars can do
Let
in
me
the
see.
game, so I don't think we should keep them waiting any longer. Mike, can you tell us about
Oh no,
what
they
we're
do
about to
have
see
them
next?
in different colors and stuff
in a few
now.
moments' time, we'll be kicking off a Forza Horizon 5
Cool,
Let's Go
I
stream,
guess.
and everybody should check that out for a big deep dive into loads of new content and features from Forza Horizon 5.
Maybe these aren't official?
Before that, we have 8 minutes of brand new gameplay where we're going to see
8-minute
both
gameplay,
the Mercedes
cool.
AMG 1 and the 2021 Ford Bronco Badlands. And in typical
I love the
Horizon
PS5
fashion,
controller
we are
though.
gonna
It's
see active
one of my
volcanoes,
favorites. It's so
cars
comfortable.
jumping out of cargo planes, and a race under beautiful Mexican skies all the way to the Horizon Festival.
Please stop talking about what's in the trailer and just show me the trailer. You can airbrush your own controller as the pre-order controller. I mean, true. You know how to airbrush? You've got all the paint? Like, what are you talking about? The controller looks cool enough. It's just, I'm not dropping down $100 for a controller. Oh, licensed music. Well. So they basically made this a driving open world Breath of the Wild game where you can drop down
Here we take control of the 2021 Ford Bronco Badlands
with a
atop
glider.
the towering snow-capped Gran Caldera volcano.
See you on the other side!
I mean, it looks pretty cool. If I was into driving games, sure. They are making the same mistake that they always make in these videos lately, though. It's because everything's being streamed. Like, it looks like shit. I'm sure the game looks a lot better. Also, can I explode my car? Because once again, this just looks like not GTA to me. Like, that's my criticism towards the Forza games, is it's like, it's driving and everything, which is really cool, and the environment looks great, but it's like, I can't get out of my car or like do anything other than just drive around. So... Also, for a game that's supposed to be like all realistic and stuff, I don't think you would be flying around like that in a vehicle and not have it like explode or something. Like, I don't know. I'm sorry guys, I gotta mute it just because it's too much licensed music. Oh, okay. I guess it's not all realistic. There we go. The licensed music finally stopped. Microsoft Flight Sim.
I have to go make another delivery.
And there comes more licensed music again. Cars look damn good. They do, but it's like, whatever, bruh. Oh my god. Can I actually control that thing as it drops? Like, that would be kind of neat. Yeah, I know. They would get, like, flat tires from the impact alone. Like,
Corvette Stingray tearing up the asphalt towards a dust storm in the Mexican farmland.
Okay, cool. As far as I know, the amount of open world that you actually have in these Forza games is pretty impressive, because I remember the last one, it was supposed to be like a big deal that there would be like fences and stuff that you could actually drive through, because in the other games they used to actually just be like invincible barriers, and it was like, oh, you can just drive around the scenic environment, but there was nothing special about it. Also, they're trying to advertise this car here, right? This is not an off-road vehicle, like, in the slightest, dude. It would not drive well on these dirt roads. Like, excuse you? Like, whatever, man. Oh, Sandstorm. Oh, guys, it's the Battlefield 2042 update, but in Forza, right? With a Sandstorm. I mean, it's cool, again, but why? Graphics on the cars look great, but I mean, I guess what else do they make the graphics look good at? I don't know why, like, I'm not, like, trying to act disappointed or anything. I'm not a fan of this game, so I don't really care.
Forward now, that's fine.
Can I run over the Pelicans?
A little rough.
He died. Oh, more licensed music, great. I mean, if those seamless transitions are in the main game from the parachuting, that's pretty neat.
911 Desert Flyer, crashing through the dense jungle tree canopy.
Flamingos!
Like, again, this seems cool and all, but it's like, it's just driving. If I wanted to drive around, I'd play GTA 5, because then at least I can drive around with my friends and, like, actually do other things, you know? I don't know. I know that my dad was super into the Forza games back, you know, a couple years back, because I think we had one of them because we got it like with Halo or something. It was like way back, but I don't remember. I don't know. I mean, cool, but frankly speaking, guys, I don't think that there's gonna be anything else to this stream, so it's kind of like, okay. Let me actually, I'm curious to see what Game Pass is. Xbox Game Pass. Let me see. Because you get it for like monthly. Bye, guys.